Hi, it's Chris Widener, and today I want to talk to you about self-awareness. I really believe that if you're going to grow personally and professionally, you have to have self-awareness. And yet, what I've realized is that very few people actually have any sort of self-awareness. They're not aware of what their strengths and weaknesses are. They're not aware of where they're starting at. They're not aware of how other people perceive them and interact with them. I always tell this story in my keynote speeches. Have you ever gone to an event, maybe a cocktail party or something, and there's that one guy at the party, and he bugs everybody, but he thinks he's funny. So the whole night long, he's doing, his thing, talking, screaming about politics or telling jokes or doing magic tricks or something like that. And then when the party's over and you get in your car, you turn to the person you came with and you said, "Who was that guy?" Now, they look at you and they say, "I know, he was crazy." So think about this. That guy gets in his car and turns to the person next to him. Do you think he says, "Boy, I sure ruined that party"? No, what he says is, "Boy, I was the life of that party. They loved me." No self-awareness at all. Now, here's a little side note. If you get into the car after you've been to a party and you don't know who that guy was, you might be that guy. Just think about it. But really, think about this. Self-awareness. People don't look at themselves the way other people look at themselves. They're not aware of themselves. They're not aware of these kinds of things. So the first thing you have to do is you have to look in the mirror. In my speeches, and you'll see it on coaching, I always hold my hands up like this. It's, here's the mirror, right? And I'm going to make you look in the mirror and ask yourself questions about yourself as we go through these topics. So the first thing that I have to get you to sign off on if you're going to grow personally is to be committed to self-awareness, to be willing to look at old the old title from the old Clint Eastwood movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You got to be willing to look at it. The good stuff you want to improve upon, the bad stuff you want to improve and move forward, make it so it's not bad anymore, and the ugly stuff you just want to get rid of the ugly stuff, right? Be committed to self-awareness. That means that you're going to have to look at yourself honestly. It also means that you're going to have to begin to listen to other people. Other people will tell you about yourself. Now, that doesn't mean that we're beholden to what other people think of us, but particularly that small group of people around you who love you and care for you and want the best for you, if they're willing to tell you ways that you can improve, if they're willing to give you insights into areas of your life that you don't know, that's fantastic. I keep a group of friends around me who have carte blanche ability to speak into my life. And I want them to speak into my life because I want to improve. And I realize that sometimes we can have spots where we don't see. We've got to be committed to self-awareness. I want to challenge you this week to be committed to self-awareness. Start taking a deep look into the mirror. Find out who you are, because once you find out who you are, then you can determine where you want to go.